wanted to share this in the beginning, but his name is Kevin Gate. And I didn't even know anything about him until he came across my screen today. And I said, Kevin Gate makes sense. Now, the language I don't support, I don't, but at least let's listen to the heart. This man is a man that I will say, oh, he woke up. He woke up. And it's not the first time he said stuff like this. He's been saying it. Like, here is the first comment he made. That was 6 years ago. Kevin Gate ended up saying stuff like this.
We kill each other. I'm talking about we lay up under each other cars, lay behind each other houses. The car passed by, we wet the whole car, boom, boom, bang, bang, kill everybody in the car. Didn't catch your homeboy, he ran out the car, then run him down, stood over him, hit him about 20 times in the face. We kill each other. But as soon as a white boy kill one of us, everybody go to hooping and hollering and all that old stupid ass shit. Yeah. Kevin, why you don't? Kevin,
Oh,
that's bullshit. When you stand for something, you gotta stand for it all the way, not halfway. And I said it before, and I'm gonna say it again, and fuck who don't like it. You know what's worse than a nigga? Another one.
alright, you go.
You know, he should have let him live so we could kill him. Niggas hate on niggas. Niggas steal from niggas. Niggas kill niggas.
Oh no.
Come on, man. Help your brother, man. Don't hurt your brother. Fuck.
He is so right about that. But I'm going to let you watch another one. That one just came out recently.
As you speak about Louis,
The one we just watched was 6 years ago. Now, this is him recently made this video. And again, he went off because he just told you like it is. He ain't playing. This is a real gangster. He's been there, done that, made his mistakes, and had to clean up his acts. And he's just telling you, like, we need to stop destroying America from within.
Yeah, I was going to say, because that's what the two teardrops under his eye means.
Yeah, that means he's done it himself.
Yeah, he's done it himself, so he knows what he's talking about.
Yes, he does.
Daddy, you want to play?
It does. And he had a really dark past. I know his music was still not very good, so I can't judge the man because he never professed to be a Christian. So maybe he's on his journey. But the thing is, at least we should understand where he's coming from because he's living in the hood, talking about what's happening there. So there it is. Let's take a listen again.
Was a kid in and out this bitch revolving door. Ain't nothing to do in Louisiana but go to jail or die. I don't care what people don't like. They got mad when I said I don't support Black Lives Matter because who they matter to. We kill each other all day. We talk about each other all day. You know who talk about me the most on the internet? Niggas. Niggas. You know what's worse than a nigga? Two of them.
yes.
Make you don't want to be a nigga. Yeah, man, it don't be nobody else talking about me. It be niggas, my own people that look like me. Talk about me like a dog. Kick me when I'm down. Can't wait. look at Gates. Went to jail, they celebrated, clapped their hand, it was happy. I don't look at color and see race no more. I see real and fake, that's it. Even when I see police, what's up, big man? Don't work too hard. I'ma try not to, Gates.
Did it affect you that it was somebody of your own color that sent you to the institution?
You know how niggas go to jail? Cause niggas tell on niggas. It's a 98% conviction rate amongst blacks. They tell. You ain't know that? That's what niggas do. They just talk good as a bitch. That's all they do. They tell.
So you don't feel like it's like, it's us versus the white man? Or
man, we was taught wrong. We was taught wrong. Don't no motherfucking white man depict my motherfucking destiny. I was in my own way. I was self-sabotage. I gotta take accountability for me.
He is so on point. And again, I don't agree with the language, and that's okay. That's him. But you know what he is saying here, and I know I'm preaching to the choir, but I'm speaking particularly for those of us who think America is such a bad country. Listen to this guy talking. He's telling you, we have an issue in our culture. It is a self-destructive mentality that we have. It says we need to address that. We're killing one another from within here. We're destroying our country from within. The black community is doing it to themselves. And when you shift over in some other areas, it's just a lot of self-destruction. And they say they're trying to help, we're trying to raise this war against the white man as if like, bruh, are you serious? I have never been jumped by a white guy. I have never, and I'm saying this not to sound like Uncle Tom, like they like to label me. I have never gotten punched in the face, slapped, spat on, name called by a white guy. Never. I I lived in Brooklyn, New York, and you see where my friend Jean Ellie was sharing that testimony. We went to the same school. We didn't even know each other. We went to the same school, same year, and everything. That school, I would cry to go to school because I was bullied just as he was. The only difference is I didn't join no gang. I was one of those guys who was like, I am not joining the gang. Eventually, I literally moved out of that city. I had to move out. It was that bad of a corruption. Who was doing this to me? No white person. As a matter of fact, the few white friends that I had and the Spanish friends that I had, they never treated me this way. It was black men just like me, a brother. I got men walking in my face. I'm in a train. I'm 14 years old with a book bag going to school. You in my face showing me your gun just because my eyes caught eyes with you? Like, really? Like, this is the stuff the black community do to each other. And as soon as something happened to the black race, or a cop, or maybe a crooked cop, or something happened, we don't get the full story of a black man dying in our streets, we want to start tearing things apart. Like, Kevin Hart is on point. Like, this is the stuff we need to talk about. Like, you want to heal this nation? Like, let's really start healing this nation from within and dealing with our internal issues than to trying to create an enemy from without when really there isn't one. It's like, I know what he's talking about because I lived it. Literally, I had to live Brooklyn, New York, and make my way to Pennsylvania. I'm like, I can't stand this stuff. It was like I was under pressure to become a Crip, a Blood, and I'm like, this is not me. I knew in my heart I can't live that life. This is not my life. I am not gonna sit there and acting like I'm all gangster. I'm like, I am not a thug. I'm not a gangster. I'm out. I moved out. I'm so glad I came here, went to school, got married, got myself a wife, and got my way in church. But that environment, it was a breathing ground for violence. If I had stayed maybe 5 more years, I would have certainly been corrupted. I had to run. So let's talk about that before y'all talk about how crazy America is. This is the truth he's talking about here.
And the other thing is, it's about personal responsibility. You got to take responsibility for your own actions. You can't be blaming other people for what you do.
Yeah. Good
and
point.
the decisions you make.
Mhm.
Your decisions are your own. You have the option to choose what you do with your life.
Exactly. And he addresses that. And no white man is responsible for my destiny. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And the thing is, the way some of us think as black folks, the average Caucasian man doesn't think that way. The average man, we don't
just
even.
as a side note, you got a white man on your show.
I am sure of it. And I'll tell you what, we don't have that issue. Like the church that I'm in now, I tell people before, it's 85% white. Like, I hate to put a color on people because people are more valuable than the color of their skin. But since we're talking like this in this world, I understand because we really are all one Father. But the thing is, both my wife and I, we were in 3 different black churches. I'm not going to tell you more story, but I have to tell you this. We had to go. Not because we were evil and wicked, sinful and wretched. No. I don't like the way he preaches. He steps on my toe. Crazy stuff. Think you will. And these are the same thing I do. I don't change very much. I do the same preaching in a predominantly Caucasian church. Embraced, loved, understood. If there's an issue, they call you and talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
They don't hang you. Like, it's like, I'm like, wait a minute. And we've been there for going on 7 years, and we're like, I ain't going nowhere. I don't even want to be moved. I'm like, I love it here. And the thing with our conferences, you have to get moved after so long. I'm like, I like it here. This is one of the best of the best. The other places we got kicked out. We got like shut down, and we had to go. Both my wife and I had to move. And where we are now, it's a whole different story. It's a whole different ball game. Last week I didn't go to church because we had to go and preach. I had to preach in Philly. Got those phone calls. Is everything okay? How you doing? We didn't see you today. It's this level of love and compassion we're getting. When my wife and I had COVID, we getting this. It's like, let's be real, people. Like, let's be real. This is not just a neighborhood gang stuff. It's even in the churches. This mistreatment among black folks is happening even in Christianity. This man is on point. This man is on point. He's not speaking just for the gangsters. He's speaking for the ministers too. Like, he's speaking
Yeah.
for a lot of us here. Like, we can relate, brother. I can relate. And I never had to shoot anybody. I can relate. This is crazy. But anyway, let's finish this.
I got to. Nah, I don't celebrate Halloween and all that and carve out the pumpkin because I know from slavery, you know, my ancestors were slaves. So I know what the pumpkin stand for when they used to hang us and put the pumpkin on top of our head. I'm not inviting that energy into my life. Yeah, that's what that is. That Jackolantern. That's a nigga.
I didn't know this. I need to confirm this. I've never heard that story before. I can't say he's lying, but I have the Jack-o'-lantern story. I didn't know there was any race stuff connected to it. So I don't know if this is true.
Actually, I think that goes back to the pagan days when it was back in Ireland or Scotland or wherever it was, with the Druids and stuff, where they'd put out before it was a pumpkin, it was actually a what was it? It was some sort of gourd of some kind, where they would carve it to make faces to ward off evil spirits.
Yes, the celebrations of the Druids and Saturnalia and so on, right?
Samhain.
Yeah, Samhain. Yeah, where you get Halloween from.
Yeah, which is where Halloween is derived from, to ward off the evil spirits and keep them at bay.
Yeah, I didn't see the link he's making here, so I can't approve that to be true. Yeah. So I like what you said here. This goes way before racism, way before that.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's keep going.
Into my life. Yeah, that's what that is. That Jack-o'-lantern. That's a nigga. Yeah, put the pumpkin, man, gouge his eyes out, everything. Put the pumpkin over his head and carve the bitch up. That's what that did. Him hanging from a tree. You know, I don't celebrate that, but
no more.
Did this white dude right here next to me, did he do that to me? He ain't did that to me. And if he do, I bolt him to the floor. What's him? Or I'm going to die trying. So I'm just saying, like, we was taught wrong. We be having this, man, watch out for the white man. Man, but I ain't never had no problem with no white. They been niggas. And I look, like, it's crazy. Like, even in jail, I'm like, okay, we gonna stick together and ride in this bitch. They giving the black people cold food. Man, when we stood up in that bitch, come on, let's scuffle. We gonna fight with the police. Come on, when they came in there with them guns, them fucking baby powder guns, them, you know, that fox spray and all that. You know what them niggas did me? They all went got in their wreck. It was me, probably 2 other black dudes and a Mexican. The warden even told me, I respect you, you're a man. Start sticking by yourself. See, we was taught wrong. See, I live in reality. I don't live in you showing me a graphic image of somebody and saying, oh God, man, we gotta just World War III. Cause y'all ain't bought all that. Cause soon as they come out there with them pepper spray and them guns, you know what a nigga get to doing? Running. Let me see you die for it since you believe in it so much. See, niggas just talk good as a bitch, man. That's why it's real and fake. I don't know what color a real person gonna be. I don't know what color a fake person gonna be. How you know somebody real? They do real things. How you know somebody fake? They do fake shit. They do whole shit.
People hate when you say shit like that because they're like,
I don't care.
They want to be a group thing.
I don't care what people say because I'm really a gangster. What I look like arguing with a rapper or goofy? I'm not tripping on that. I'm a gangster and a gentleman. They want you to believe, man, the code of the streets is kill or be killed. That's not true. It's live and let live. Now, if you violate, we're going to demonstrate right there.
Thank you. I do this to myself all the time. Well, when the video plays better when I'm on mute, so I just mute myself, but forgot to turn myself back on. So much more could be said, right? But I think we can end it right here. I plan on going live tomorrow. My wife is coming home soon, so we might be back on the channel tonight. So, yay! Yeah, we plan on coming back to do some some reaction videos to JP and so on. So